Hello, everyone. You are welcome to our lecture session on a circulatory system. Yeah, so yesterday we had a rundown of the mechanism of blood flow from the left part of the heart, and I gave you an assignment. I'll call you individually, and then you tell me how blood flow through the heart. Okay, so starting with Rahel. Yeah, so tell me, can you discuss with me the first phase one? Because I gave you that as an assignment. You can read what you have there for me. Phase one. Mm-hmm.
The deoxygenated blood is blood without oxygen. Carries from the body into the right artery.
Deoxygenated blood is enough. We know that's blood without oxygen. Yeah, go on.
Into the right artery.
What? Your sentence is not complete. Start again.
Deoxygenated blood
Mm-hmm.
comes from the body into the right artery through
Comes to
the
where?
vena, the right artery.
That's not what you said earlier. Start again.
Second,
Start again.
deoxy, okay, sir. Deoxygenated blood comes from the body into the right artery from the vena cava. It moves from the right atrium to the right ventricle through the tricuspid valve. The right ventricle pumps the blood to the lungs through the pulmonary artery. In the lungs, the blood gets oxygen and gives off carbon dioxide. The oxygenated blood returns from the lungs to the left atrium through the pulmonary veins. It passes from the
Welcome
atrium.
that. What was the question I gave you yesterday?
So you said we should discuss the mechanism of blood in the mammalian heart.
Was that a question I gave you yesterday?
Yes. No.
Correct.
No. It wasn't yesterday. It was 3 days today. Yesterday we didn't do it. It was
He said we should do the deoxygenated blood.
No, that's the same thing. It's not. He said we should discuss the mechanism of the blood flow in the mammalian heart.
Well, I say deoxygenated blood. The one called
So-
click on the right side.
Right side.
Uh,
He had the right side. That's what he said. Only you
It's
don't
not
have right side.
and
On top question.
you know,
It's the kind of student we are dealing with. The question is right in front of you. I give you an assignment to go and write what you want. Even now, the question is right in front of you, but you can't see. You can't see. What question did I give you yesterday?
it's one.
Read verbatim the question I gave you yesterday.
Discuss the mechanism of blood flow, phase one.
Was that all?
I'm coming. No need to go involved.
Of the- 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 of the-
I'm still waiting. Well, what was the question? No. Are you taking integrated science? Yeah, you are. What was the question?
So the one I have here is this as the mechanism of the blood flow in the mammalian heart. That's what he told us.
Were you here during yesterday's session? When was the class?
That was my idea.
Were you present during Wednesday's session?
Yes.
And you said the question I gave you was to discuss the mechanism of blood flow in a mammalian heart.
Yes.
When I have even displayed the lecture notes on your screen for you.
Sarah, and I like channels. The question there is there. I can't see it. Andrew, do it to find. I can't see it. Jenny. There's one. The continuation.
Carry through the superior. As we start over,
Yeah, start.
deoxygenated blood from the upper part of the body gets into the heart through the superior vena cava, whilst deoxygenated blood from the lower part of the body gets through the inferior vena cava. The right atrium gets through the inferior vena cava to the right atrium. When it's filled up, it pushes to the tricuspid valve.
When it's filled up,
It pushes to the
Right.
tricuspid valve. The right
it pushes what? Through or to?
through to
Okay.
the tricuspid valve. It pushes through the tricuspid valve to the right ventricle. When it's filled up, the semi-lunar valve opens as a pathway to the pulmonary artery and through the lungs for oxygenation.
No, you can see it opens as a passage route to allow the blood to flow through the pulmonary artery to the lung for oxygenation. That's it. This solution is approved. Now you have to read it one more time.
Deoxygenated blood from the upper part of the body gets to the heart through the superior vena cava, whilst deoxygenated blood from the lower part of the body gets through the inferior vena cava to the right atrium. When it's filled up, it pushes through the tricuspid valve to the right ventricle. When it's filled up, the semilunar valve opens as a pathway to the pulmonary artery and through the lungs for oxygenation.
Yeah, when you go on, try and connect to the sentences properly. Yeah, so the semilunar valve opens to allow the blood to flow to the pulmonary artery and then to the lung for oxygenation. So that is it. There's something called deviation. If you give you a question and you don't go according to the demand of the question and then you do your own thing, everything is zero. Everything is zero. Last time when I was giving this assignment, I was reading it out and documenting as well. You come back and sit in front of me and tell me I said, discuss the mechanism of blood flow in the heart. So that was a question. Were you the one teaching? And interestingly, the note is displayed to your screen. The question is there. I've not written anything today. It's there. And you're all there, lost. You don't know how to go about it. You can't trace back the question, and that is it. Now we are going to the second phase. When the blood now had received oxygen, the blood now is pumped back to the heart. So the blood went out from here to the lung for oxygenation. So now the blood is with oxygen. It gets to the heart through the pulmonary vein. Now, yeah, get to the heart through the pulmonary vein. Now, from the pulmonary vein, the blood is pumped to the left atrium. When the left atrium gets filled up, the mitral valve or the bicuspid valve opens and allow it to flow to the left ventricle. When the left ventricle eventually fills up, the semilunar valve opens to allow the blood to flow to the aorta, and at aorta level or from the aorta is pumped to all parts of the body. So all systems or organs receive the blood with oxygen again. So when the blood now receives oxygen from the lung, it's pumped back to the heart through the pulmonary vein. From the pulmonary vein, it's pumped to the left atrium. From the left atrium, when it's filled up, the mitral valve opens and it flows to the left ventricle. When the left ventricle fills up, the blood, the mitral valve, no, did I say mitral? That semilunar valve there opens to allow the blood to flow to the aorta. And from the aorta, the blood, that's oxygenated blood, it now pumps to all parts of the body. So the brain cells receive the blood again with oxygen. The spleen receives kidney, any organ you can think about receives muscles and all receives this blood with oxygen. I would need one of you to repeat the process for me. Yeah, I'll need one of you to repeat the process for me. Bernice, walk us through the process now.
Pulmonary.
Start all over again.
The oxygenated blood returns to the left atrium through the pulmonary vein
Mhm.
and then flows into the left ventricle.
I'm waiting.
And
It flows
pumps
through the
of
left
the
ventricle. You missed something over there.
It's outflow. The left outflow.
left ventricle. The oxygenated blood returns to the left atrium through the pulmonary vein, then flows into the left ventricle, which pumps it out.
You still miss something there. Does it just flow into the left ventricle? Something allows it, something opens to allow.
So the bicuspid valve opens.
What did you say?
When that part is full, the basicals valve opens for the blood to get into the lymph vein. When it's full down there, the same is now valve opens, and then that pumps to the outer. Say,
Yeah.
after oxygenation,
Mm-hmm.
the blood containing oxygen gets back into the heart through the pulmonary vein
Mm-hmm.
to the left atrium.
Mm-hmm.
Blood containing oxygen filled up in the left atrium. The viscous valve allows it. The
Bicuspid. Mm-hmm.
bicuspid, the bicuspid valve allows it through the allows it to the left ventricle. When it's filled up, the semilunar valve open up for the blood to get to the outer.
Mm-hmm.
The outer supplying oxygenated blood to every part of the body.
All right. And now I'll leave you to document these things now. Then we come to the function of each single part of the heart. All right. So all parts of the body here means all organs and tissues, you know. So, like I said earlier, the brain cells, um, the liver, every part of the body receives this blood. Yeah, every part of the body receives this blood. Yeah, so that is it. So if someone is running and the person's muscles require oxygen, blood filled with oxygen, this is the process it goes through. It comes to the heart, goes to the lung, back to the heart, then it pumps to them. Now, in exam, the kind of question you'll be asked is to write down the function of any of these parts. So we'll start with the superior vena cava. What's the function of the superior vena cava? And it's gotten from the process we just studied. What's the function of the superior vena cava?
It allows blood.
And before that, you have to be specific with what kind of blood. Go on.
Okay. It allows blood. It allows deoxygenated blood from the upper part of the body to get to the heart.
What part of the body do you mean by upper part?
The brain.
Well, brain is not the only organ you might have in the upper part of the human body. Just so you know. Hmm? Just so you know, the different organs, eyes are all part of the organ. Yeah. So now, it receives blood from the upper part of the body and pumps to the heart, or it allows a flow of blood from the upper part of the body to get to the heart. Yeah. However, you feel comfortable with. And it's important to know that vena cava is coming from the word veins. Are you with me? It's coming, so it's a vein, but it's a big vein. Hmm?
Okay.
Yeah, so I said it carries deoxygenated blood from the upper part of the body to the right atrium. It carries deoxygenated blood from the upper part of the body to the right atrium. So can someone tell us the function of the inferior vena cava? The function of the
It
inferior
allows
vena cava.
it allows the oxygenated blood from the lower part of the body to flow to the heart.
To the right atrium. Let's be specific. So repeat.
It allows the oxygenated blood from the lower part of the body to flow to the right atrium.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to ask you these questions some other time and you'll be giving me the same mistakes.
Okay.
Are they writing?
Yes, please.
Let me know when you are on the same page with us. Let's go to the right atrium. What's the function of the right atrium or auricle? Mm-hmm.
The part of the right atrium.
What's the function of the right atrium?
It receives deoxygenated blood from the body and pumps it to the.
From where? You all keep saying body, 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 body. Listen, here we go in a certain order. It receives it from somewhere. From where?
Yeah, from the body.
Which body? It's a process. The blood comes from where to the right atrium?
Like that.
Say,
Go on.
say,
So we
the blood comes from both the lower part of the body and the upper part of the
Please,
body.
what is this? In the diagram, where does the blood comes from to the right atrium? Where? Does it just jump into the right atrium? Where does it come from?
from the lower part.
Lower.
It comes from the inferior vena cava.
Superior vena cava to the inferior and the inferior vena cava.
Everything is vena cava. It receives deoxygenated blood. Without deoxygenated blood, what you've written is wrong. It receives deoxygenated blood from the vena cava and pumps it to the right ventricle.
Yes, please.
What's the function of the right ventricle?
Then it receives deoxygenated blood from the vena cava. From the
Really?
vena cava.
Again.
It's oxygenated blood.
It's not about blood, it's not about pump or whatever. I said, are you people visualizing the diagram or you are just telling me your mind?
We are visualizing.
So on the diagram, from where do you get to the right ventricle?
From the inferior vena cava.
Inferior vena cava.
Yeah, it forms deoxygenated blood from the right atrium to the lungs.
Lungs is too far. It receives and pumps deoxygenated blood from the right atrium to the pulmonary artery. How can you forget
Yes.
the pulmonary artery and go straight to the lung?
Yeah.
It receives and pumps deoxygenated blood from the right atrium to the pulmonary artery. You can't skip from it's from the right atrium. You can't skip right atrium and come and see it receives the blood from vena cava. Look at where the ventricle is and look at where the vena cava. Does it receive the blood from there? No. It receives and pump it from the right atrium. All right, I have to end the class. Your time is up. I have to sleep for 1 hour and hop into a meeting. I'm just tired. So, in the absence of any question, I'm gonna close you now. Do you have any
Good
questions?
night.
It's already morning. It's 9 o'clock here.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. Good morning. Yeah. Do you have any question?
No, sir.
All right. If you have any concern, leave it in my inbox. So don't expect an immediate reply. When I'm free, I'll reply. All right. Have a nice day.
Bye.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye.